school, I'll sleep a few hours and then go to school and then come back, go to bed and go back to work. But the most of the time that I've fasted is asleep, okay? My body has healed and now I'm ready to feast. I'm ready to eat, okay? My body knows when it's time to eat. I can feel it and then look down at the clock and I got like 20 minutes till I break, okay? Now you don't have to be like on point, you know, like 10, 15 minutes, go ahead and break. Don't sit there at a restaurant 15 minutes till you break your fast and you're watching your family eat. Don't do that. Go ahead and break your fast. That's totally fine. Now, when you get into the hour marks, that's when you're playing with your fast. But you want to slowly creep into this. You don't want to jump in. I mean, I went to a 20-hour fast and I had to 4 hours, and that's when I really had trouble fitting in all of my calories. So I had to extend my time. So this is what you want to do. Start fasting for 12 hours. I know you're like, man, I ain't going to see no results or nothing. Start fasting for 12 hours. Get your blood sugar and all of that used to that, okay? And do not do this. I would not recommend this. I mean, if you have substantial health risks, so you know you have you're on a bunch of different kinds of medicine, but I mean, I had high blood pressure. I mean, I was 17 years old and they put me on blood pressure medicine. They told me I'd be on it for the rest of my life. I said, no, I'm not. So I started all of this, and my blood pressure has been perfect ever since I've lost the weight. So, anyway, start for 12 hours, okay? And then get your blood sugar used to it, because it's gonna be a little shock to your body because you've been eating so normal for so long, okay? So, what you want to do is you start for 12 hours. Do that for a week, okay? 7 days. If you feel like you're not ready for the 16-hour, keep doing 12 for another week. That's completely fine. You have the rest of your life. You have a good bit of time to lose weight. Even, you know, as you get older, your metabolism creeps down. This is still a weight loss program for people who are older. And this is just advice. I'm not telling you to do anything. This is what I've done and seen results. There's also, go and do research for yourself. Do not just listen to me. Go do research for yourself. There's also different types of intermittent fasting. You can also do 2 24-hour fasts a week. That is equal to the time that you will fast 16 hours a day. Now, you will do more hours, I think it's about maybe 12 more hours fasting every day. But for some people, the fasting 2 days a week burns way more fat than fasting every day. I don't know. It's a genetic mark. The way your genetics flows, I feel like I'm more meso than I am ecto. That's another video altogether. But ectomorph is the people who are skinny. They have trouble gaining weight. They can eat a bunch of junk food, never gain a pound. Those are those dudes you're jealous of, okay? Those are those people you're like, they're so lucky. They can eat whatever they want and not gain no weight, okay? And then there's the mesomorphs. Those are the people who are naturally built with muscle. The people who build muscle easily and also gain fat easily, okay? Around the thigh, the stomach, and the back area, the lower back. That is a male problem. We also store fat around our midsection on the stomach and the lower back. That is a man thing. Anyway, and then you got the endomorphs, the people who are monster fat. Okay, the people who they can eat one cheeseburger a day and that's all they'll eat, and they'll pack on 15 pounds in a week. Those are the people who you really strive to get healthy, because they get so big, they have so many health risks that follow them because they have so much trouble losing weight. But this works for everybody. Either way, if you feel more comfortable just doing a 2-day fast a week, not back to back, of course. You maybe like a Monday and a Wednesday, you know, where you have good food in between, or maybe like a Monday and a Friday. That'd probably be better, spaced out like that. But anyway, so what you're playing on here is growth hormone, and growth hormone burns fat, and also being in a caloric deficit burns fat, because your body has to pull from the fat to be able to run efficiently, and therefore burning fat and giving you the body you've always dreamed of. Now, I was at 22% body fat when I started the intermittent fasting. 1 month and 3 days, I got down to 12% body fat. And in the 4 months I have bulked, I have put on 0.6% body fat. That is awesome gain towards fat anyway, but because I found my sweet spot. But anyway, I'm getting off track here. But the intermittent fasting is you want to schedule it around your sleep, okay? Make it easy for yourself. Do not schedule it during the day when you're at work and you're dying to eat something. You will break. You want to, you can be as confident as you want to be. Believe me, I've done 20-hour fast. It's very difficult sometimes. You just look at food and you be like, you know what, I can afford a 16-hour fast a day. You just, you keep downgrading yourself, trying to talk yourself into it. Do it around your sleep, and your body will burn fat while you sleep. I promise you that. The 35 pounds speaks for itself, because I schedule mine around my sleep the entire time. So, and going to bed on an empty stomach, and you're like, you think you won't be able to go to sleep? I promise you will if you're tired enough. And you'll wake up and you actually feel really, really good because your body hasn't had to worry about digesting throughout the night, and you're in a catabolic state. Okay, anabolic is building, building, and then catabolic is cutting down. Okay, so when you're in an anabolic state, you're building, and when you're in a catabolic state, you are cutting. So what you're doing is you're keeping your body in a constant catabolic state, and you will not burn. If you have any type of muscle right now, you will not burn the muscle that you have right now unless you go over 48 hours of fasting. Then your body goes into a mode where it decides to pull muscle. Your body was not built to pack on muscle, okay? Your body was built to store energy, which is fat, okay? So this is, okay, so the fasting, so schedule it around your sleep. Start at 12 hours, then the next week go to 16, and then if you feel ready, and then do 16 for about 2 weeks, and then go to 20, and it's actually very convenient not having to stop and eat. You can actually get a lot more done. But when you are on your feast, make sure you are getting your calories, because you will hurt yourself not getting your calories. You will also burn muscle and fat, okay? You will look sucked up and nasty looking. You want to build a lean mass while you burn fat, okay? And it is possible. Now, some people believe you cannot build muscle and burn fat at the same time. You just got to find the sweet spot. If you find where you're just, so much over your calorie limit and you're still pulling fat because you're doing cardio, and you still build muscle because you're working out, I believe it's possible because I've done it. It may not work for you, I don't know. But schedule it around your sleeping time. Start for 12 hours for a week, go to 16 for 2 weeks, and then go to 20. And find out your basal metabolic rate, okay? And that's your basic. And then it should ask you your activity level, what are you doing throughout the week and all that good stuff. Look at that. Okay, take your basic metabolic rate, and it should give you another number due to your activity level and all that, how tall you are, how heavy you weigh, and it'll give you a type it on Google, type in Scooby's calculator. Okay, it's not Scooby-Doo. It's a guy who built a calculator to specifically hit the perfect amount of calories you need to cut fat and build muscle. Okay, but for the women, they've got a small amount of testosterone. They can put on a little bit, but nothing close to what a man can, of course. But anyway, so get that number, and it should, okay, and you want to take the number to cut weight should be there. It'll even tell you how many carbs and protein and fats to eat a day. Yeah, fats. Fats are really good for you. Mono and poly and saturated are awesome for men. Those three spike testosterone throughout the whole day, okay? If you have the right amount, not too much because, clog your arteries, but you want to have a perfect amount because good fats are good for you. They raise your good cholesterol, and good cholesterol, when it's high, you're doing good. That is awesome. Very healthy. Anyway, so make sure you're getting your protein, make sure you're getting your carbs, because without carbs you'll feel like doo-doo, and you want to get your good fats, okay? Get your good fats, your carbs, and your protein. Make sure they're complex carbs. You want your body to digest them for a long period of time. And you want to schedule your carbs before and after your workout. Okay, try to schedule your workout. I do it when I'm on my bulk. I do it after I break my fast, and I eat, and then I go work out, hit the gym, because I don't want to work out before I eat, because I don't want my glycogen stores to be emptied. But now that I'm on my cut, I will work out, with lighter weight and on a fast. So that's really where I burnt all of my calories. But get your calories. You don't want to go too low. Food is your friend, not your enemy. That should be your saying now. Food is your friend, not your enemy. Get your protein. If you want to build muscle, you got to have protein. Get your carbs. If you want to put on mass, you got to have carbs. Then get your good fats. Boost testosterone, boost estrogen, and also boost growth hormone. So, after all of this, you will lose weight. I promise you. You're fasting. You will lose weight. Now, the 12-hour window, you may not lose as much as when you're on the 16. When you increase, I mean, that's 4 hours, but you sleep through, and sometimes you may even go over and do a 20-hour fast, and you didn't even mean to. I've done it before. That's just more fat that's burned. You're not going to lose muscle. So, and you will stay lean. My goal is 8%. I should be able to achieve that in 1 month, guys. That's a substantial amount of fat loss because your body is reaching in, pulling the stores out, and using it. Now, once you get to about 8%, you want to kind of stay above that. You don't want to get below, because once you start getting below, you start playing with fire. So 8%, your body is at its optimal level of performance, and you'll look lean and ripped and look really good and have the healthiest body you've had. So, take the information I've given you, go research for yourself, and see what you think. Now, there has been no studies on humans, okay, guys? They've just done it on rats, and the rats that have fasted instead of eating whenever they wanted have lived longer. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to live to be 140. There's no long-term studies to go by, so I can't tell you any information of what the long-term effects of fasting are. But there's been a guy on YouTube doing it for 20 years. He is like 63. He's at 8% body fat, and he's as healthy as a horse, and he's a big dude, okay? Not fat, I mean pure lean muscle. He's about 260 pounds of lean muscle. That is a big dude, okay? 8% body fat, and the doctors say he's healthy as if he was 25. So, does the long-term effects of fasting work? Yes. Will you stay lean? Yes. Can I guarantee you'll be a healthy human being starving all the time? No, I cannot tell you that. It all depends on whether, what your genetics are, what your health risks are. I mean, I would go to a family practitioner or a doctor and get a checkup before you start any kind of exercise program. You could have a heart palpitation, not know it, and go run on the treadmill and die right there. I mean, I'm not trying to scare you, but it's possible. Go to your doctor, get everything checked out before you start doing hard exercise, because your heart rate gets really high when you are exercising because it has to provide muscles with blood. So, get everything checked get everything checked out. Get everything checked out. I just got a text message. I was concentrating on it. Get everything checked out. If you're good, then start the fasting, okay? Start exercising. Don't go to the gym and run 6 miles. That is ridiculous. Do not do it. I see dudes jogging on the treadmill, and then they go hit weight, and then they drink a protein shake, and I'm like, man, you ain't going to gain nothing. You're burning too much calories, and you're burning too much at one time, and it's tricking your body into burning muscle, okay? You don't want to do that. All you want to do is what's called HIIT training. Look it up online. I do short 25-yard bursts. I do 15 a day, and I burn weight out the window. And you will produce even more growth hormone, and your metabolism speeds up. So, go home, do your own research, get on the computer, Google it, do what you do. But, just be safe while you're doing it. But you want to get healthy too, because if you don't get healthy, you're going to die. I mean, earlier than if you were healthy. So, just, and I give Rick that, credit for that, because that's his saying. If you don't get healthy, you're going to die. It's going to happen. You're going to die either way. But would you rather spend time with your family and your friends longer than if you were, fat, obese, whatever you want to call it, not in shape? Let's call it not. Let's be nice and call it not in shape. You're not in shape, and you're not going to live as long, okay? So when you get in shape, you will live longer. That's a no-brainer. Your body is not carrying as much weight. Your blood pressure is not as high, and you will live longer. It's proven. That's why obesity is such a problem in America, is because we like to eat, and it's not even the stuff we eat really. It's the proportions in which we eat it in. So do your research. Decide if you want to do it. I've had results. If you have results, that's awesome. Please post them on Facebook about your results. I'd love to see them. Message me if you have any questions. I'm going to be posting videos about building muscle and all kinds of stuff, how to naturally boost testosterone and stuff like that. But watch this video, watch the videos that I post, and get a broad idea of what's going on and how your body works. And I appreciate everybody's interest in what I'm doing, and I hope it works for you. Thanks.